Tonight's broadcast is made possible by Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Ironworkers Local 395, proud to be union. Four Seasons Mechanical, quality and comfort is our guarantee. Boilermakers Local 374, earn while you learn. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. Blythe's Team Sports, where the athlete shops. And Hampton Inn, downtown Indianapolis. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Of where I'm currently standing to the left is red in the third base dugout, but they'll be the visitors on the scoreboard today. And then a sea of blue over to my right as the defensive alignment for Lake Central heading out to the field at the moment. We'll give you those starting lineups in just a moment. Sectional 1 championship on the line tonight. Normally we have done this in years past on Memorial Day, but we're 1 week delayed. That's okay based on the way the schedule has worked the last couple of years, but we are here. A sectional champion will be crowned. Lake Central, one of the staples of this sectional for many, many years. Crown Point, rather new to Sectional 1, but they are the defending Sectional 1 champions. They beat Lake Central over in St. John last year, so certainly a move from Sectional 2 to Sectional 1 did not do them any worse. They got out of truly a gauntlet over there in Sectional 2 and joined a powerhouse Lake Central team, along with teams like Munster and the Hammond schools. And, yeah, really tough sectional in Sectional 1 with normally Highland in here as well. But a lot of activity happening in Sectional 1. We had semifinals last week and then semifinals on Friday evening, as we are now going to get you tuned in to our national anthem here at Crown Point High School. All right, great rendition of the national anthem. Our first pitch forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Tonight's forecast, a very calm 69 degrees outside. Wind, a little bit of a factor, not too much though, as it blows kind of in from left field. But right now, as of right now, the flags are just kind of moving a little bit, not really much of a factor. Let's go ahead and take a look at the batting order for the Crown Point Bulldogs. Again, even though they're on their own field today, they are the visitors on the scoreboard. Tonight's batting order is brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub, where athletes train harder, recover smarter, and compete at their best. Elevate your game at the Hub. For Crown Point, leading off will be Nathan Sheets, the second baseman, followed by Connor Gaines, the designated hitter, and then Sean Dunlap, the catcher. He's got some pop in that bat, no question about it. In the cleanup spot, Caden Matusik, the shortstop, followed by Carson Payne out in right. Connor Trapp, the first baseman, followed by Andrew Long over at third base. Brody Langens in center field. He has got quite the arm out there. We'll see if that becomes a factor today. And then Nomikos Zeronius rounding out the lineup for Crown Point. He patrols left field. It's time to introduce the starting pitchers for today's game. That means we turn to the Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement Hurlers for today, presented by Enigenberg Exteriors. For the Lake Central Indians, they will send the right-hander Mark Passo to the bump today. This season in 11 appearances, 4-3 with a 3.44 ERA. He has not given up a long ball. And in 36 2/3 innings pitched, he's given up 39 hits, 22 runs, only 18 earned, 12 walks, 30 strikeouts. So he's getting his warm-up tosses in right now. Our umpires for today, Sean Treese behind the plate, Mike Estelle over at first, and Nick Gosser over at third. So we are set here for first pitch. Sectional 1 championship on the line. Both teams have won 23 sectionals in their storied careers. Somebody will win a 24th here this evening. And first pitch is underway, and this one fouled away down the right field line from Nathan Sheets, and it gets out of play. Coming in batting just under 300 at 292. He's got 8 extra base hits. Batting from the right side of the plate, so a little righty-righty matchup here. Quickly the 0-1, breaking ball that misses upstairs for Mark Passo. These two teams met back on May 12th and 13th. This one fouled away at the dish on the 1-1 pitch, so 1-2. That kind of ricocheted off the head of Braden Walls. Could have been the home plate umpire as well, but I believe it was Walls that got the foul tip on that one. So home plate umpire going to go give him a minute and go talk with the pitcher. But Mark Passo pitched against Crown Point back on May 12th. He went 2 innings, giving up 3 hits, an earned run, walking none, striking out 1. We'll give you the Lake Central defensive alignment here in just a moment. But Mark Passo ready for the 1-2. It's on the way, and this one delivered down the right field line again and out of play. Ochoa in left, O'Brien in center, Brower in right, Friesma at third, Robinson at short, Villegas at second, Tuffedall at first. Here comes another 1-2. This one skips in to the turf, so 2-2 the count. Braden Walls behind the dish for Mark Passo, who's on the bump again today for Lake Central. Just getting started here. A 2-2. This one misses outside from Passo to Nathan Sheets, and if Sheets gets on, he is certainly a base running threat. 31 stolen bases on the air. He has got tremendous speed for the Crown Point Bulldogs. This one laced down the right field line again, hits the cage. So again, 3-2. Already a good handful of pitches coming here to the leadoff hitter, and that's what you want to do as a leadoff hitter, see as many of those pitches as possible. Payoff pitch, this one down the right field line yet again, and gets out of play. So we're working already close to a 10-pitch at bat on the opening hitter here for Mark Passo. Another payoff pitch, this one delivered to center field. O'Brien shading to his left. He camps underneath it, and he makes the catch in left center field. So one away here in the top of the first. And now the designated hitter, Connor Gaines, makes his way to the dish. Batting over 400. He's at 414 right now. He is certainly an extra base threat to deposit one out into the gaps. And they are giving him a wide run there as this one is deposited right to Tuffedall at first. A nice little one-hopper right to him. He picks it up, steps on the cushion for out number 2. Gaines had 13 extra base hits on the season. Does not get one there, but this brings up the big bat in Sean Dunlap. 45 RBIs on the year, 22 extra base hits. He is certainly a guy that is up there. If you look at some guys, at least around Indiana, that are being looked at possibly for the upcoming MLB draft, Sean's name is getting mentioned. Breaking ball that he misses over the top of from the first pitch. Dunlap, the catcher, wears 23. Asked for time after that strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one lifted down the left field line. This will touch down for a hit and roll all the way to the wall. He makes the turnaround first, and he'll scamper into second base with a 2-out double. His 23rd extra base hit of the year. So Dunlap keeps the lineup moving with 2 outs, and now the cleanup hitter, Caden Matusik, with 21 RBIs on the year with an opportunity here. Dunlap gets rid of all the batting materials that are on him. I believe the kids call it the drip. So he gets rid of all that, gives it to his coach. First pitch into Matusik is missing for ball 1. Passo checks that runner at second. Here's the 1-0 pitch. It misses outside. So Passo certainly doesn't want to let that first run come across the board. Got the first 2 outs and then a Sean Dunlap double, just getting us started here in the top of the first inning of the Sectional 1 championship. This one ticketed right up back the middle for a hit from Matusik. Here's the throw back home. It's not going to be in time as it gets cut off, and Crown Point takes the 1-0 lead here in the first. RBI single, Caden Matusik, his 22nd RBI of the year. And just like that, the Crown Point Bulldogs on the board first on their home turf. So Carson Payne makes his way to the dish now. The lineup keeps on moving for the Crown Point Bulldogs, something that happens frequently for them. Ben, 357 coming into today, 8 extra base hits. Here's his first pitch that misses outside from Passo. Passo checking on that runner at first base. Now getting the sign he wants. Comes set. Here's the 1-0. Runner doesn't go. It's a called strike on the outer edge of the plate to Carson Payne, who wants to deliver a painful knock for the Lake Central Indians right here and keep the lineup going more for the Crown Point Bulldogs. Throw over to first is not going to be in time. Matusik is a stolen base threat, 15 stolen bases on the year to go along with 15 extra base hits. So certainly some speed on the base path right now. Healthy lead. The throw to first, not going to be in time. But a really solid lead over there for Matusik, trying to get into the head of Mark Passo. Throw again. Not going to be in time. Payne steps out, now steps back in. 1-1 the count to him. Here's the 1-1 pitch as the runner goes. The pitch is fouled back, though. So Matusik was on the move. See if he goes again here after that pitch. Because the count now 1-2 to Payne. We mentioned coming in 357 on the year. Certainly an average that'll get you on. Get him over, get him in. Runner does go. This one down the right field line and foul again. Quite a few pitches for Passo here in this first inning. Getting near the 20 pitch mark already for Mark Passo here in this first. 1-2. This one fouled again. Nice thing for the home plate umpire. Some of these foul balls are hitting the top of the cage. They are staying in the ballpark. 1-2. Missing outside and scooped up nicely by Walls on that one. As the sun peeking out here at Crown Point High School. We've kind of had overcast skies all day long here in the hub city. Lights are on, but the sun peeking through here at the moment. 2-2. Runner goes. Here's the throw. Didn't get down to second base. I don't know if he just thought about, I'm not sure what Walls was thinking on that one. Didn't get a full throw on that one. Thought he was going to throw it all the way down to second, but kind of, I don't know if he lost the grip on it or or what, but a stolen base for Matusak, his 16th of the season. Puts him in scoring position here with a 3-2 count on Carson Payne, and now they're going to have a conversation as we sit here for Paso with 22 pitches. Quick little meeting between catcher and pitcher, and now trying to get back at it. Hey, I wasn't liking the signs. Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, here's what we're going to do. All right. Checks that runner at second base, who has a healthy lead. 3-2 pitch, breaking ball that hits the outside part of the plate and called strike 3 to retire the side. Crown Point gets on the board. They lead 1-0. You're watching Baseball Night, the Sectional 1 championship here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse Technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strachan Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strachan Van Til.
Welcome back to Baseball Night here on the Region Sports Network. Sectional 1 championship here from Crown Point High School. We go to the bottom of the first. Crown Point leads at 1-0. Here's the batting order for the Lake Central Indians, the home team on the scoreboard today. Leading off will be number 7, Keegan O'Brien, who patrols center field, followed by Parker Robinson, the shortstop, and then Braden Walls, the catcher. In the cleanup spot, it is Jacob Forstick, the DH, followed by Andrew Brower out in right field. And then Connor Friesma, the third baseman, followed by Tyler Tuffedall over at first. Victor Villegas in the 8th spot, playing second base, and rounding out the lineup, Isaac Ochoa, the left fielder for the Lake Central Indians. Batting orders today brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They are more than a dome. And it's time to introduce the starting pitchers for today's game. That means we turn to the Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement hurlers for today for the visiting Crown Point Bulldogs on their own home field. They will counter with right-hander number 22, Logan Johnston. In 10 appearances this year, 6-2 with a 1.25 ERA. Has not given up a long ball. He's pitched 42 2/3 innings, given up 23 hits, 8 runs, all earned, 12 walks, 60 strikeouts. First pitch into O'Brien. Misses for ball 1. O'Brien, 3.08 average on the year, 4 extra base hits. From the left side of the plate, trying to get something going for the Lake Central Indians early, who trail 1-0 on the scoreboard, and it's quickly 2-0 to O'Brien. Plays a really nice center field out there. We'll give you the defensive alignment for Crown Point in just a moment. This one on the ground and through for a base hit to get things started for the Lake Central Indians. Leadoff base hit for Keegan O'Brien, and now Parker Robinson makes his way to the dish. Zeronius in left, Langens in center, Payne in right. Long at third, Matusak at short, Sheets at second, Trapp at first, and Dunlap behind the dish for Logan Johnston, the IU commit. Parker Robinson, the Oklahoma commit. Pitch misses outside for ball 1 to start things up with Parker Robinson coming in batting just under 290. 5 extra base hits on the year, 20 RBIs. Keegan O'Brien at first base gets the lead there, gets the stolen base as well, his 25th of the year. This Lake Central team and this Crown Point team both like to run. Both coaches acknowledged before the game, trying to limit the base running is going to be pivotal, trying to keep these guys off the base path. Pivotal for both teams as well. So O'Brien with his 25th of the season. Parker Robinson with a 1-1 count on him. Here's the pitch. On the ground, this is foul, though, down that first baseline, getting to the outfield. But the important part for Crown Point there is that was a foul ball. Trapp was there, though. Probably could have come up with that one, but O'Brien would have gotten to third base on that ground ball. But we'll do it again. A 1-2 pitch coming up here. On the ground, right side. This will actually get through for a hit, and Parker Robinson makes the turnaround first. To throw to the plate, not going to be in time as Keegan O'Brien slides his way onto the plate, and we are tied just like that. 2 batters into the bottom of the first inning.
The catcher, number 19, Braden Walls.
So now Braden Walls, the catcher, makes his way back to the dish. 3-0 Andrea. Straka Van Til hometown scoreboard update for you. Andrea leads Illiana Christian 3-0 in the third inning. Top of the third, excuse me. This one on the ground, left side, picked up by Matusek, over to Sheets, now over to first, and in time to Trapp. 6-4-3 double play. Big couple of outs for the Crown Point Bulldogs there. So 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning, but Lake Central does get that tying run across the board as the designated hitter, Jacob Forstick, makes his way to the dish. Again, from that left side, a lot of left-handed hitters in this Lake Central lineup. The 1-0 pitch comes upstairs and misses for ball 2. Again, 2 away here in this bottom of the first. Forstick batting .360 coming into today. 8 extra base hits. Takes the 2-0 pitch on the edge for a called strike. Two outs, nobody on, 1 in for Lake Central. Here comes a 2-1. Upstairs and 3-1. Called strike on the 3-1 pitch. So now count is loaded. Forstick in that category where he's actually got more walks than strikeouts. 12 walks, 8 strikeouts on the year. Payoff pitch here, and it's a swing and a miss. Oh, no, I'm sorry, a foul ball. So everyone is back to their places. Everyone was starting to bounce around in the field there for Crown Point. But just getting a piece of that one is Forstick, the DH. So we'll do it again. Another payoff pitch coming up here from Johnston. Does it this time. Gets him to swing and miss at the breaking ball. And Lake Central gets the tying run across, but we go to the second, all knotted up at 1 in the Sectional 1 championship. You're watching Baseball 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialist.
If you're looking for a winning formula, we have one. Region Sports is powered by Pulse Technology, the official toner provider of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Your scheduled hitters here in the second inning as we go to the top half of the inning. Connor Trapp, Andrew Long, and Brody Langens. Batting lineups tonight brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They are more than a dome. And throughout the game, we'll talk about the award winners we're going to have at the end of this one. First pitch, breaking ball into Connor Trapp, misses for ball one. We got that Crowd Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. They're proud to recognize superheroes on the baseball diamond. We've also got the Boilermakers Local 374 blue collar player of the game. 2-0 pitch into Trapp, misses for ball three. Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. Here comes the 3-0. It's in there for a called strike on the outer edge of the plate. And then we got that proud Union home play of the game presented by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you become a Union Iron Worker, visit ironworkers395.com. 3-1 is on the ground. Villegas picks that one up, makes the short toss over to Tuffedall at first base for out number one. Ordering groceries has never been easier with online shopping at Strachan Van Til. Save time and money. In-store sale prices, pickup or delivery, online coupons, reward points, and more. Shop StrachanVantil.com today. So Andrew Long now makes his way to the dish. Third baseman today for the Bulldogs, batting .300. First pitch misses upstairs to him. Mark Passo still in the bump for Lake Central. That one comes on the inside edge for a called strike. So 1-1 the count here with one away in the top of the second inning. Again, on the ground this time, Villegas on the grass has to get that one as he shades to his left and gets the out 4-3. Senior doing good work. To keep up with all things Region Sports, be sure to check us out on our social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and at our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. First pitch into Brody Langens, misses for ball one, the center fielder today. 1-0, hits the inside edge for a called strike. Langens coming in batting .228 on the year, 7 extra base hits. Wants to get something going. Comes a 1-1, breaking ball missing upstairs, so 2-1. Crown Point had gotten 2 quick outs to start the first, and then Sean Dunlap got a double, so Brody Langens is looking to do a little the same. 2 out, 2 quick outs. Get a little damage going here. Look for the 8th extra base hit. 2-1 pitch. Misses low for a ball, so 3-1. Wouldn't mind taking a walk right here if given that opportunity. Zeronius awaits on deck. Comes a 3-1. Misses for ball 4 on the outside edge. So Lake Central gives up another 2-out base runner here.
Number 18, Zeronius.
Zeronius, the left fielder today, batting .264 coming into today. Langens 11 stolen bases on the year. First pitch into him, misses for ball 1. Fans still filing in here at Crown Point High School. Bleachers look to be, at least the seating areas on both sides look to be completely full. People making their way down the lines near the bullpens as well. Some people starting to get beyond the outfield fence as well, hiding in those areas where not really going to be seen too much, not in the batter's eye. A throw down to first after an unsuccessful throw. Mark Passo just trying to get those base runners not moving to second base. It's one of those keys of the game for the Lake Central Indians. The 1-0. That pitch misses, or is in there for a called strike. 1-1 to Zeronius. Hit the outside edge, said the home plate umpire. Here comes a 1-1 now. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The throw down to second. Not going to be in time. And Parker Robinson able to keep it on the infield so that way Langens doesn't advance any further. But it is a stolen base, and it is 1-2 the count to Zeronius. So Zeronius did swing and miss at the pitch, so 1 ball, 2 strikes on him, but a runner in scoring position now. This is exactly how the top of the first started to go. 2 quick outs, base runners, and then leading to that first run. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled back to the screen. We've seen a lot of that so far. I believe that was pitch number 40 already for Mark Passo in this one. Checks the runner at second. Checks again. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss and gets him strike 3. And Mark Passo fired up as he heads back to the dugout. We go to the bottom of the second. Lake Central coming up in a 1-1 tie in the Sectional 1 championship. You're watching Baseball Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Welcome back to Baseball Night here on the Region Sports Network. Sectional 1 championship here from Crown Point High School. We go to the bottom of the second. Lake Central scheduled hitters Andrew Brower, Connor Friesma, and Tyler Tuffedall. Batting lineups brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They're more than a dome. First pitch into Brower is in there for a called strike. Brower, the right fielder. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. On the ground, this one is a fair ball down the first base line, picked up by Trapp. Steps on the cushion for out number 1. 2 pitches, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second, this will bring up Connor Friesma, the third baseman now. Friesma coming in batting .373 on the year. This one on the ground, this time to Sheets. Sheets over to first for the out. 3 pitches, 2 outs. If you're looking to buy or sell in Northwest Indiana, trust the Nickla Group, one of the region's top real estate teams, delivering a smooth client-first experience every step of the way. The Nickla Group, the trusted Northwest Indiana real estate team. This will bring up Tyler Tuffedall now, again from the left side of the plate. .236 average coming into today. This one delivered out to right center field. Coming in and watching it fall in front of him is Payne for a 2-out base knock for Tyler Tuffedall. So 4 pitches, 2 outs, and a single now here for Johnston in this second inning as the senior Victor Villegas comes to the dish. And the first pitch coming into Villegas. Gets it off the end of the bat, and Johnston flips it to him. A little conversation between Johnston and Villegas, and then Johnston to the Lake Central dugout a little bit as well. 1-3 on the putout. 5 pitches and gets out of the inning. We go to the third. You're watching Baseball Night here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network. Mayor Pete Land of the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Bulldog Athletics and say go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services, and encouraging smart growth. Enjoy live music, steps from downtown Crown Point on select dates. The free summer concert series returns to Bulldog Park on June 2nd. For a complete lineup, visit crownpoint.info or crownpoint.info/SCS. Top of the third inning here, ground ball right to Robinson, who gobbles it up, throws to first, and in time for out number one. And joining us here in the third inning is Athletic Director Bill Derula. Bill, first off, heck of a turnout so far for Sectional 1. You're kind of the guy in charge of all this. I would say this is a epitome of your legacy here at Crown Point. Your initial thoughts to the sectional championship game.
Well, you know, it's a two good teams playing today, Mike. Big rivalry in the conference. It's always a good game between Crown Point and Lake Central. Obviously, we've got a great facility. It's a great day, and it's a packed house. So it's going to be an exciting sectional game here.
Yeah, we're only in the third inning, knotted up at 1. It is Connor Gaines at the dish right now. Mark Passo still working for Lake Central, kind of, wouldn't say cruising his way through. He's had some base runners on. But one reason we wanted to talk to you is this is your final event, as this is on a ground ball to Victor Villegas, who stumbles a little bit but regathers his feet and gets it over to first base. Retiring at the end of this academic school year, and man, where Crown Point Bulldog Athletics is right now compared to maybe where you started, what has that meant building where this program is and where this athletics department is to you?
Yeah, we've come a long way in 23 years from when I started. I started when this building first opened in 2003. And, you know, we just kept growing and we just kept getting better. We brought in good coaches.
This one in the air to center, drifting back is O'Brien, and he can't, or he makes the catch in center on the warning track. So O'Brien gets the final out of the inning. Crown Point goes 1-2-3. We will keep it here on the Region Sports Network. Michael Brenner here along with Athletic Director Bill Derula. So it's been over 20 years. You've been building a very successful program here in Crown Point. Which thanks do you want to give right off the bat to? Who you want to make sure that you give big thanks to? I know you've done those in speeches previous.
It's all the student athletes that we have here and our coaches. You know, that they're really the backbone of everything we do here. You know, we put a lot of work into our student athletes, and you know, we have a great group here, and they're very competitive in every sport. Our coaches work really hard, and you know, we got great facilities. So we've been supported by our administration, and you know, it's just a great place to be.
Yeah, there's no
question. Hard to leave.
Yeah, there's no question. You have put this in such a successful spot for Seibert, who is going to be taking over after you. But what has been some of the challenges that you have faced from over those 23 years? Because sports around Northwest Indiana has changed drastically, or even just in the state of Indiana has changed drastically. So what are things that you felt were the biggest hurdles that you've had to overcome as a director?
You know, when I came here, we were always in the bottom half of the conference here at Crown Point. And the first thing I wanted was a full-time strength coach. And we got that. And our strength coach we have is excellent. He's helped us change the culture here. And then along with having some success, we've drawn some really good coaches.
Yeah, there's no question.
And a lot of people moving to Crown Point. And, you know, we attracted a lot of good families, a lot of good athletes. It just kept growing. But, you know, at the beginning it was a struggle. You know, but I knew it was going to grow into something special here.
One of the things that I hear around Northwest Indiana quite all the time is, you know, how do you keep hometown kids in your program? How do you keep Crown Point kids in Crown Point? Because I hear that in other schools. How do you keep Highland kids in Highland? How do you keep Lake Central kids in Lake Central? What do you feel like Crown Point has done well at those younger levels as well to help keep Crown Point kids in the system?
Well, look what we have here, Mike. I mean,
it's true.
It's pretty nice facility that we have. Our programs are all really strong. We don't have many kids that transfer out of here to go somewhere else. Every program is strong, and so. But again, too, it's competitive, so everybody doesn't play, and that comes with challenges. But we've just worked it day to day and gotten better and better and better, and now we're at we're winning state championships and competing on the state level.
Yeah, there's no question, and two really strong middle school levels as well in Taft and Colonel Wheeler that I'm sure you work closely with their athletic coordinators as well to kind of keep things in-house as well. Two really strong programs in their own right. Isaac Ochoa here for Lake Central, the left fielder, a 2-2 count on him right now. Just the 2-2 pitch. This one popped in the air. This will get out of play down the first base side. So these facilities, how long does it take to kind of get all this kind of put together? Because this baseball, softball is very, very new in the last few years.
Yeah, this took a couple years. We started on this 2 years ago. Built a new weight room over there and an indoor football field. Completely redid baseball and softball. Put in a new flex field over there.
On the ground ashore, the throw to first is in time. Matusek able to get the out at first base. 6-3 on the putout. Yeah, the facilities here always top-notch and keeping things in. Which schools did you kind of look at when you wanted to keep things kind of all like, because I noticed most schools around Northwest Indiana now are all kind of keeping things in a confined area, the softball, baseball, football, all kind of within one small area. Did you look at other schools and setting up that?
We really didn't. We followed the same footprint we had. The baseball field's always been here. Softball field's always been there.
Okay.
Obviously in the back there, that's new. The new flex field that we have back there. And we had plenty of property for that. And we still have room for expansion here.
Yeah, it's true, yeah.
But, we had the land and, so we were fortunate that we were able to get this. And, our kids play in top-notch facilities. And, most of the facilities in the conference are pretty good, too.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of turf fields, but Crown Point in general, if you look anywhere in Crown Point, any of the park fields or anything like that, a lot of turf surfaces as well. So there's a lot of connection between, I'm sure, the city and the school facilities as well.
Yeah, it's a great town. It's a great sports town. Our middle school facilities are excellent as well, as good as some high schools.
Ground ball up the middle, going to be picked up by Matusek. The throw to first, not in time. Keegan O'Brien has got some wheels, and he gets on with his second extra base hit of the game. So what are you going to miss the most? I mean, you already kind of said this, maybe the student athletes.
Yeah, I'm going to miss the kids. And, just the people at work.
Yeah.
When you come to work every day, the people that you see and the people that you talk to. And I'm sure at some point, I need a break, but I'm sure at some point I'll start to get bored.
Your face will not be too far away from Crown Point, I can imagine.
Yeah, I'll come to a few ball games, but pretty much stay out of the way. So, I had a great run here, 23 years, 46 years overall.
Yeah, quite a career and quite a athletic program you have built here in Crown Point, and I know that comes with a lot of help along the way as well.
Absolutely.
Coaches and athletes and so many people behind the scenes, and like you said, administration as well. That is a huge part here. As Robinson bounces this one up the middle as well. He gets a hit. Back-to-back singles for Robinson and Keegan O'Brien. So the top two in the order for Lake Central, 4 for 4 to start this sectional championship. Moves O'Brien over to second base. There is one out in the inning. This does bring up the catcher, Braden Walls, who bounced into a double play his last time up. So what are the initial plans for retirement? Are we traveling? I know you have until...
Do some traveling, yes. I just got back from Greece last week.
Okay.
And
ho-hum.
Just going to spend more time with the grandkids and, see where it goes from there.
Where is the bucket list travel destination?
Well,
the catcher tries to throw down to first base, and in the way was Braden Walls, but I believe he was in the batter's box. And this is where Dunlap is having a question of, hey, he's in the way. But I believe Walls was in the batter's box, so he has the right to be in the batter's box and no interference. And I think Coach Strayer is going to have a quick conversation here as now. Well, he's going to have a chat with Coach Schwartzentruber first. Probably an explanation of what the call is, and then Coach Strayer is going to want an explanation as well. So I started to ask, what was the bucket list travel destination?
Well, we've been to Italy, we've been to Greece. We like to go to Hilton Head every year. We like Florida.
I have been to Hilton Head myself. It is gorgeous over there.
Yeah.
Bring your bike if you do.
Oh, I always do.
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that is
spend more time with the grandkids and.
All right, if you were
try not to get bored.
If you're going to get the grandkids in a sport, what sport is?
So
you're leaving now. You can say which sport's your favorite now, right?
It really doesn't matter to me what they play. I've been going to one grandson's T-ball games.
Okay.
So.
Crowd fired up on both sides as expected here in a rivalry. This one's going to get into center field. O'Brien not going to get to third. Ball not far enough away. Just some miscommunication here. Johnston thought that Matusek was going to break to second base. He didn't. It didn't come back to bite him. The count 0-1 here on Braden Walls. Runners get their leads off of first and second. Pitch comes inside of Walls, and you do hear the Lake Central fans start to chirp a little bit. They're getting excited with their guys on with only one out here in the bottom of the third inning. I'm sure that's also something you're going to miss here is the rivalries that Crown Point has built over these years and kind of hearing the chirps.
We have a great conference. It's very competitive. Great schools that we compete against.
I won't ask you like favorite other facilities or favorite athletic directors that you work with. They might still want to track you down.
I like all the people we work with in the conference.
The Duneland is a very strong conference. There's no question about it. We're proud to cover it here on the Region Sports Network, and we can't thank you enough for all of your hospitality and whatever adventure that you have given us. Always been top notch to us, and we can't thank you enough for that as we have time here.
Yes.
Whether it's football or any of the facilities, we always we get treated very well, and I know that starts with you. And
I'm sure it's going to continue.
Oh, no question,
with Chris.
Yep, no question about it.
I appreciate everything you guys have done for us and our coverage of our athletes, Mike.
Well, we appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Enjoy your remaining time as athletic director. That is Athletic Director Bill Derula here of Crown Point. Appreciate his time stepping by here. Three and one count here to Walls, and it's outside, and it's ball four. Bases are loaded with one out here in the third. Jacob Forstick comes up now, the cleanup hitter, as we're going to have a meeting on the mound here. At the Region Sports Network, we don't like downtime. Whether it's a championship drive or a game night print job, we trust Pulse Technology to keep the toner cartridge full and the process running smoothly. Pulse Technology, the heartbeat of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town. Certainly a stressful situation here for Logan Johnston. He's got the bases loaded, only one out here in the bottom of the third inning. In a 1-1 tie and sectional championship up for grabs. And this is familiar territory. The Sectional 1 championship is familiar territory for Lake Central. The last time that Lake Central was not in a sectional championship in Sectional 1, you got to go all the way back to 2010. So that is 16 years Lake Central has been in the sectional championship in this Sectional 1. And if you're wondering if my math is off, well, you got to remember there was no sectional championship. There was no season in 2020. So Jacob Forstick, who struck out his last time up, here with the bases loaded. First pitch to him is inside, and Dunlap able to stop it. He didn't catch it cleanly, but was able to knock it down and keep it in front of him. So no runs come across the board. O'Brien at third, Robinson at second, with Walls at first. Johnston comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. This one fouled right back. Was able to get a piece of it, fouled it back to the screen. Home plate umpire is going to pick it up. One nice thing, a lot of these foul balls, as I mentioned earlier, are staying in the ballpark, so the home plate umpire not having to get too many new baseballs here. Again, bases loaded, one out, bottom of this third inning. A 1-1 count to Jacob Forstick. Johnston getting the sign he wants from Dunlap. He's got it. Kicks and fires. Fouled away to the screen again. Now 1-2. So what's the put away pitch for Logan Johnston here? Johnston will typically feature the fastball, the slider, the changeup. See what he comes back with here. The 1-2. Breaking ball, low for a ball, 2-2. A lot of people in the stands thinking that was strike three. I think even Lake Central fans might have been thinking, uh-oh. But it was low. 2-2 pitch coming up here to Forstick. Outside, ball 3. Nowhere to put Jacob Forstick. Bases are loaded. So what pitch do you come back with here? That fastball can touch in the upper 80s. He's touched 91 a time or two. So he can get in the low 90s, but he's probably going to want to put something else here. The 3-2 popped up. Will it get out of play? It will. So we'll do it again. Logan Johnston, over 40 pitches as we are in the bottom of the third. Dunlap putting the signs down for Johnston. Long pause. Now he has what he wants. The payoff pitch again. Fouled away again. Good battle here. Jacob Forstick as he kind of walks away with a breath and thinking, oh, they saved that one there. Good battle here. Pitcher, batter. Johnson thinking, what else can I throw at him here? Johnson thinking, okay, I got to just make sure I make contact here. Another payoff. In the air down the left field line. Zeroni is given chase and catches it in fair territory. Here's the throw to the plate. It is not in time, and Lake Central takes the lead on the tag-up from Keegan O'Brien. Sacrifice fly for Forstick. Drives in Keegan O'Brien. Runners stay at first and second. And now Andrew Brower, who has had some pop in that bat here recently. Patrols right field. Originally to start the season was not expected to be the right fielder. It was expected to be the DH. But some changes early in the season, and he's done a heck of a job out in right. And he's looking to drive in a couple more runs and do some damage for the Indians. First pitch to him, fouled right back to the screen. He was taking a healthy hack early. So Diggs back in. Johnston gets his foot planted on kind of the third base side of the rubber. Checks that runner at second. The 0-1 to Brower. In there for called strike 2. There is action in the Lake Central bullpen. I do not see action in the Crown Point bullpen. 0-2 pitch coming up here, and we'll have time called. Johnston steps off again. Tries to get the sign he wants. Now Dunlap will step out, and he will have a chat with the pitcher. I will try to get you that number out there in the bullpen for Lake Central. I believe it is Anthony Sanchez warming up. So runners on first and second, 2 away. The 0-2 to Brower. Swing and a miss. And Crown Point limits the damage. Only one run comes across the board, but Lake Central takes the 2-1 lead as we go to the fourth of the Section 01 Championship. You're watching Baseball Night of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
IBEW Local 697 isn't just wiring buildings. We're woven into the very fabric of Northwest Indiana. We're your neighbors. Our kids go to school with yours. We stand in the same bleachers cheering for the same high school teams. When you hire a union electrician, you're not just getting the highest quality work. You're supporting our community. IBEW Local 697, proudly powering our own.
Sometimes the hardest part of improving your business isn't coming up with a great idea. It's knowing what to do with it. Chester Inc. Architectural and Construction Services is ready to meet all your industrial and commercial construction needs. Whether it's a small build-out or a complete construction project, Chester will design, build, and finance. Our team eliminates multiple contractors, providing you a single point of contact while staying within your budget. Chester Inc. Architectural and Construction Services, turning your ideas into realities.
We go to the fourth inning here at Crown Point High School. Bulldogs Indian Sectional 1 Championship. Lake Central just took the lead 2-1 in the bottom of the third inning. Crispy Golden Award-winning flavor, Strachan Van Til's fried chicken is voted best in the region. Perfect for any party. Skip the stress and serve the best. Order today at StrachanVanTil.com. To keep up with all things Region Sports, be sure to check us out on the social media pages. We're always active on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X, and at our website at regionsports.com. Celebrating over 25 years, we're proud to still be the only game in town. Batting lineups tonight brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They are more than a dome. Caden Matusek, Carson Payne, and Connor Trapp, your scheduled hitters here in this fourth inning for the Crown Point Bulldogs. Trying to get something cooking here to start this fourth inning. Got more action in the Lake Central bullpen as that first pitch from Paso misses outside. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. This one lifted down the right field line, gets out of play. Owen Kopersinski warming up in the Lake Central bullpen. Next pitch from Paso is in there for a strike, so 1-2 the count. That one skips in front of the plate as it hits the turf, so 2-2 the count here to Caden Matusek. Had that RBI single back in the first. This one lifted in the air down the left field line. This will touch down foul. Ooh, that was a very close one down that left field line. Third base umpire right down the line, though. So Matusek will climb back in with another 2-2 count working here for him. looking to do a little bit more damage. RBI single in the first. 2-2. Missing outside. 3-2 the count now. This one lifted in the air out to right center, and this is down. No, sorry. It is out. I thought it touched down. I apologize. They do signal out. So the fly out to Brower out there in right. The way they were moving, I thought it was going to split the gap, but it was tracked down and out number one here in the fourth. So Carson Payne makes his way to the dish now. This one skips on the plate and away. So Passo's going to go pick that one up. Going to go ahead and use that ball again, and why not? Just hit the plate, no big deal. On the ground, up the middle, and stopped by Robinson, so it won't get all the way to center field, but Robinson able to smother it. Kind of the hockey save there, just kind of diving his body in front of it, keeps it to a single. So Carson Payne gets on with one away here in the fourth. So Connor Trapp comes up here, grounded out to second his last time up, wants to move the runner over. Only one away here in this fourth inning. Again, glad you're with us on a Monday evening for Sectional 1 Championship Baseball here from Crown Point. Runner goes. This one lined down the right field line and foul. Heads into the Lake Central bullpen over there. Kopersinski not in threat of getting hit by that one, though. So Trapp fouls it away. 1-1 the count to him. Payne was on the move, by the way. Payne with 5 stolen bases on the season. Paso checking the runner at first. Now comes set. Fires the 1-1. This one delivered down the right field line. It will touchdown fair and roll all the way to the wall. Payne on his horse. He's going to get sent from third. Trapp making his way to third, and the throw to third, not in time, and Trapp is on with the triple and ties the game at 2. Connor Trapp had 1 stolen base on the year and gets the triple. He's had now 5 extra base hits. Coach Schwartzentruber heading out of the dugout. Believe he's going to make a pitching change here as the infield all gathered, and Mark Paso giving him the baseball, and they make the official call to the pen, and we will step aside while they warm up. You're watching Baseball 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Your future starts
here.
Welcome back to Game Night here on the Region Sports Network Sectional 1 Championship. Owen Kopersinski makes his way to the bump for the Lake Central Indians. And this is a pitching change brought to you by Enigenberg Exteriors Home Improvement, as he is a home improvement hurler. Enigenberg Exteriors, experienced roofing and siding contractor serving Indiana, Illinois, and Tennessee. Visit them on the web at ebergexteriors.com. First pitch into Andrew Long is for a strike. We'll give you Kopersinski's numbers here. Just a hot second, working quickly. He's got 11 appearances, 4-0 on the season with a 2.67 ERA. The 0-2 right back to him. Runner to throw to first is in time. They didn't bother throwing to third. They did have the runner trap kind of caught in between, but they take the out at first base, so now 2 away. Kopersinski coming in, 39 and, well, we'll say 2/3 inning pitch now. 40 hits, 29 runs, 15 earned, 18 walks, 35 strikeouts on the year. First pitch into Brody Langens, misses for ball 1. So again, that is your Enigenberg Exterior Home Improvement pitching change. The 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. ebergexteriors.com. That's Berg with a U, by the way. So 2-0 to Brody Langens, who walked his last time up. Certainly would take another chance to step on first. 2-0, fouled back, hits the top of the screen. Stays in place, so just behind home plate. 2-1 the count here. Mark Passo's day 3 1/3. Well, he still has a runner out there, so could still be, that runner would be his if it does come around to score. Kopersinski trying to prevent that from happening, though. The lefty's 2-1. This one lifted in the air to left. This will get all the way down to the wall and into the corner. Kopersinski gives up the hit. Langens makes the turnaround second, and he's in with the RBI double, and Crown Point takes the lead 3-2. RBI double for Brody Langens, his 8th extra base hit of the year. So that run is charged to Mark Passo, by the way. So his day officially done. He pitched 3 1/3 innings, giving up 4 hits, 3 runs, all earned, a walk, and 2 strikeouts. D'Amico Zeronius at the dish now. First pitch to him is a strike. Struck out his last time up, looking to do a little bit more damage. A runner in scoring position at second. This one lined right to Victor Villegas at second base, shading to his left. Gets the out on the line drive, gets out of the damage, but Crown Point scores 2 in the top half of the 4th inning. They lead at 3-2. You're watching Baseball Night and the Sectional 1 Championship on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
With offices in Munster and Cedar Lake, Ethos Dental Group offers a full scope of general and cosmetic dentistry with expertise ranging from porcelain veneers to dental implants, crowns, and bridges. At Ethos Dental Group, you're assured that Dr. Mark Stojkovic and his associates, Dr. Emily Hansen and Dr. Brian Douts, utilize the latest in technology. Check out ethosdentalgroup.com or call 219-595-3432 to
the 4th inning. Northwest Indiana is home, and no one knows it better than Alex Nikla. Born and raised in the region, he's built a top real estate team focused on putting clients first. Visit the Nicola Group on the web at thenicholagroup.com. Scheduled hitters in the bottom of the fourth inning. Leading things off is Connor Friesma. First pitch to him is upstairs for ball one. And then Tyler Tuffedall and Victor Villegas. Batting lineups brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They're more than a dome. The 1-0 to Friesma misses outside, so 2-0 on the third baseman. Johnston delivers the 2-0. Upstairs, 3-0. And Friesma grounded out to second his last time up. Wouldn't mind taking a trip over to first base. 3-0 pitch. Right down the middle. No green light for Friesma there. So now 3-1. The count on the third baseman. Missing for ball four on the 3-1 pitch. Only the second walk issued by Logan Johnston in this one. That's not something he does very often. Only now 14 walks on the season. He's got 62 pitches. Those are live number updates. He had 60 coming into today. I know Zach Zanelli was very impressed with that quick math working right there. Thankfully, it didn't have to take shoes off or anything on that one. Throw over to first, not going to be in time. Tyler Tuffedall makes his way to the dish. Single in the second inning. Was not able to come around to score, but certainly kept the lineup moving. 1-0 to him, swung on and missed. Count now 1-1 to Tyler Tuffedall. First baseman for Lake Central. One on, nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Pitch misses, or is on the outside edge for a strike. 1-2. Johnston checks that runner at first. He throws to first. And Friesma slides back in safely. Friesma used to the sliding. He's a pretty decent hockey player in his own right. Plays for a couple different travel teams. Comes in 0-2. Missing outside to Tyler Tuffedall. Coming into today, batting .236, 6 extra base hits. Wouldn't mind one right now. 2-2 the count to Tuffedall. Johnston holds, fires to first. It is not in time. Johnston comes set, has the sign he wants. Foul, and that goes into the Lake Central dugout, and someone was able to snag that barehanded. One of the coaches there in the front of the dugout there, and some of the players giving a nice round of applause for whoever had that one barehanded there. Comes another 2-2 pitch to Tuffedall. Dunlap set up outside and called strike three on the outer edge of the plate. Third strikeout of the day for Johnston. And now Victor Villegas makes his way to the dish. You know, the senior would like to do a little damage here against the big rival in Crown Point. Shows bunt. Pulls the bat back. The pitch is wild. Throw down to second. Not going to be in time. Friesma able to get in on the wild pitch. So now that does change things maybe a little bit. Villegas not necessarily worried about getting him over. He's already over. Now he's worried about getting him in. So he showed bunt last time. I'm going to guess he's not going to show that again. He's going to be swinging away here. We'll see. The 1-0 does swing away. This time it's foul down the right side. This one got out of play in a hurry. Villegas grounded back out to Johnston his last time up. The 1-1. Joe's bunt. It's down the first base line. It'll stay fair. Johnston throws to first, and it's in time. So Villegas gets the runner over to third. So the tying run stands 90 feet away with 2 outs here in the inning.
The left fielder, number 6, Isaac Ochoa.
So here comes Isaac Ochoa. Patrols that left field for Lake Central. Takes the first pitch down Main Street for a strike. He's battled the injury bug a good chunk of the season, looking to do a little damage here. The 0-1. Misses outside. 1-1. The count to Ochoa. Grounded out to short his last time up. And the rally got started. This one shaded right back to the second baseman who bobbles. Sheets throws to first. It's wide. And it goes into the dugout. So Ochoa gets second base. But more importantly for Lake Central, the tying run comes in. It was bobbled by Sheets at second and then threw it away. It went into the dugout. So Ochoa goes into second base on the air. But Friesma comes around and he scores. Now Keegan O'Brien comes to the dish. And it's important to note that so far, the first 2 hitters in this Lake Central lineup, 4 for 4. 4 singles. For O'Brien, if I remember correctly, both of them have been right back up the middle. Sheets starting to head towards second a little bit in case that runner breaks. This one lifted in the air down the left field line. Everyone giving it chase, and it's out of play. Literally everyone that was running for it runs into the fence almost full speed. If that doesn't tell you what this rivalry means to both these teams and the heart that high school baseball gives you, I don't know what will. Guys that are willing to run into a brick wall, and I'm sure Coach Strayer out there is like, hold on a second, maybe let's not run full speed into the wall, but appreciate the effort. And Coach Schwartzentruber heading out, and there is a conversation. Ochoa was running from second base, and they're going to have a conversation with him. We mentioned he's been battling the injury bug a good chunk of this season. It was a leg injury that he had been dealing with, or if we're speaking in hockey terms, it was a lower body injury that he was dealing with, and he's going to come out of the game, it looks like. So they're going to get a courtesy runner for him. You can definitely tell the frustration for him. And now for Lake Central, they will have that courtesy runner.
Have your attention, please. Pinch running for Lake Central, 22.
And it'll be Brody Yates that'll make his way out there. So Yates will run for Ochoa at second base. Keegan O'Brien at the dish. It's 0-1 the count to him. Johnston checks that runner at second. Thought about throwing to second. He gets back in safely as Yates. Still checking on that runner with a healthy lead. The 0-1 to O'Brien misses outside. 1-1 the count to Keegan O'Brien. The 1-1 fouled back to the screen. So 1-2. Again, we knew we'd have a good one here. It always is between Lake Central and Crown Point. Sectional 1 championship on the line. Both these teams, 23 sectional championships in their storied careers. The 1-2 pitch after a long look to second base and time called. Johnson takes a long look at Yates over there at second base, who wasn't flinching as he got a good lead off of second. Sheets the closest one to second base defensively. He's starting to shade his way there even more. O'Brien takes that next pitch outside, so 2-2 the count to O'Brien. His brother Quinn took that controversial walk-off walk to win the state championship a few years ago. And to say it was controversial is an understatement. 2-2. That pitch comes inside, just like that pitch a few years ago for a state championship. So now the count full on O'Brien. Again, he's another one of those walks, more walks than strikeouts. Payoff pitch. This one lifted in the air down the right field line. Payne giving chase all the way back. It's out of here! O'Brien motoring around the bases. It bounced out. It bounced out of the park. Did they rule double or did they rule home run? The umpire seems to show 2. It's bounced out. It got out of the ballpark, but Keegan O'Brien drives in the go-ahead run for Lake Central. It did hit the warning track. I saw it go over the fence, so that's why I said out of here, but it did get out of here regardless. It hit the warning track first. So a big automatic double for O'Brien, his 5th extra base knock of the season. And this brings up Parker Robinson with a runner at second, 2 away. Lake Central leads it 4-3. Here's the first pitch to Robinson. In there for a called strike. Keegan O'Brien having himself a game, 3 for 3. 2 singles and a double, so 4 total bases on the day. There's the 0-1 to Robinson. He fouls this one down the right field line. Keegan O'Brien rocketed one down the right field line, hit the warning track, and then bounced out. So the automatic double. So now Robinson trying to drive him in. Looking for his 22nd RBI of the year. The 0-2 comes inside. Robinson almost thought about swinging at it. Was more probably trying to get his bat out of the way so he didn't get any part of the bat there. 1-2 on Robinson. Johnson takes that look at second. The 1-2. This one down the right field line, but will get out of play. Braden Walls awaiting on deck. Wants to keep the Lake Central lineup moving. Here's a 1-2. Did he check his swing? He did not. Home plate umpire said he went around. So strike 3 to Robinson, but Lake Central scores 2 in the 4th inning. They take the lead 4-3. We go to the 5th. You're watching Baseball 9, the Section 1 championship on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
At Blyce, we're used to having the athlete shop at our store.
Down, sit, put.
But sometimes they get carried away. Blyce, this is where the athlete shops.
Located in the heart of downtown Indianapolis, the newly renovated Hampton Inn is within walking distance to over 30 restaurants and attractions, including Lucas Oilfield and Gamebridge Fieldhouse. Hampton Inn has much to offer, including a hot breakfast, high-speed internet access in every room, as well as a fitness center. Why wait? Make your reservations today. Call 317-261-1200 or make them on the web at hamptonin3.hilton.com. Hampton Inn, Indianapolis, downtown.
Welcome back to Baseball Night here on the Region Sports Network. Happy to have you with us on a Monday night. Mayor Pete Land of the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Bulldog Athletics and say, go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services, and encouraging smart growth. Enjoy live music steps away from downtown Crown Point on select dates. The free summer concert series returns to Bulldog Park on June 2nd. Hey, that's tomorrow. For a complete lineup, visit crownpoint.info/SCS. Leading off for the Bulldogs here in the fifth is the top of the lineup for Crown Point. Nathan Sheets, Connor Gaines, Sean Dunlap. Koprzinski still pitching for Lake Central. Batting lineups brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They're more than a dome. Want to know the count here to Nathan Sheets, who's 0 for 2 on the day, looking to get something going for the Bulldogs. And if he can do it via the base on balls, he would love to do that. 2-0 the count to him. Koprzinski, the lefty, fires the 2-0. This one fouled away back to the screen. Stays in play. Comes a 2-1 pitch. On the ground foul. Coach Strayer saying, all right, not bad. Just straighten this thing out. Coach Strayer, longtime coach here in Crown Point. Certainly one of the nicest guys you will meet on a baseball diamond. The 2-2 lifted in the air to right center, giving chase, and making the catch is Brower out there in right. Yates stays in the game to play left field.
Designated hitter, number 9, Connor Gaines.
So Connor Gaines comes up here. He's also 0 for 2. This one chopped on the ground. Villegas picks it up, tosses over to first for out number 2. One pitch, one out there. Back-to-back putouts at second base for Gaines, and now Sean Dunlap with nobody on. This is exactly what happened in the first inning. 2 quick outs, and then Dunlap got things going with a big, booming double. Koprzinski's first pitch to Dunlap misses for ball 1. We mentioned for Dunlap, his name's definitely getting thrown around for potential in this upcoming MLB draft. A few guys, this one popped up right side. Villegas giving chase. I don't know if he sees it. He does find it in the sun and makes the catch as he bounces into foul territory. He's hyped up. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Lake Central leads it 4-3. You're watching Baseball 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
On-Site Generator Solutions is a locally owned and operated power partner for Northwest Indiana Homes. With over 14 years of experience, they handle tasks such as generators, residential electric, plumbing, automotive care, and more. You can find them on Facebook. Give them a call at 219-516-6800 or search them up on the web at onsitegeneratorsolutions.com. On-Site Generator Solutions. Power you can count on every time, everywhere.
Calling all current and future homeowners in the Northwest Indiana area. Whether you're buying or selling, Brent Wright is here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful. With years of experience, personalized service, and a deep knowledge of the market, Brent will help you find the perfect place or get the best deal for your property. Call today at 219-406-7195 and take the first step towards your real estate goals. Contact Brent Wright, the right way to buy and sell real estate.
We go to the bottom of the fifth. Baseball night here on the Region Sports Network. Shrek Van Til hometown scoreboard update for you. Sectional 2 is all over. Valparaiso gets the win over the Hobart Brickies. And I believe the winner of this one, I believe the Ray Regionals was set up for this year. Sectional 1 plays Sectional 2. We'll find out either later tonight or tomorrow as to what Regionals is going to look like and where those games may be played. If they're over in LaPorte, always love going to LaPorte. Schreiber Field, one of the best to watch a game from. I don't care what seat you're sitting in, it's one of the best. Bottom of the fifth, Lake Central coming up. Braden Walls, Jacob Forstick, and Andrew Brower, your scheduled hitters here this inning. Batting lineup is brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They're more than a dome. Braden Walls 0 for 1. He bounced into a double play early in the game, but he also took a walk, which is very important, as it forced the bases loaded at the time. The first pitch he sees there is a strike on the outside part of the plate from Logan Johnston, still in the game for the Crown Point Bulldogs. Here's the 0-1. This one chopped, and this will roll foul. Well, swing there from Braden Walls. He's been certainly one of the hotter hitters for Lake Central this month. He had his average in the 380s to kind of begin the month of May, and as we stand here in June, he's got his average up into the 440s. The 0-2 pitch misses outside for ball one. Yeah, on May 1st, 382 batting average, and he swings and misses at that one. For out number one, came into today batting .443, so he has done some really good work leading up to this point here. Now Jacob Forstick comes up here, had a big sacrifice fly in the third. Takes the first pitch for a strike on the outer edge. Dunlap doing a really good job setting up out there, helping getting those calls for his pitcher. Checked his swing, went around on the 0-1 pitch, now 0-2. Lake Central holds a 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the fifth inning. As we get the later stages of this game, the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. That is 3 strikeouts in a row for Johnston. He's got it working right now. And this is what Coach Strayer was hoping to see perhaps a little bit earlier in the game, but this kind of quick work from Logan Johnston as Andrew Brower comes up now. And Brower nearly gets hit by that pitch. Coach Nelson was here. He's like, why are we moving? 1-0 on the ground. This will be a foul ball. So 1-1 the count here. The 1-1 to Brower. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Johnston's pitches working really well right now. That's why the Hoosiers are going to be looking forward to seeing him here in the future. 1-2, misses outside. Comes a 2-2. On the ground to the right side, picked up by Trepp. He steps on the cushion for the final out of the inning. We go to the 6th. It's getting late. Sectional 1 championship. Lake Central leads at 4-3. You're watching Baseball Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Get Pulse Technology on your team. Hit a home run with our managed print and copier services, IT and technology solutions, office furniture and design services, office supplies, scoreboards, and AV solutions.
Strack and Van Til for the win with 4 ways to save. Catch price drops on over 15,000 items and check the weekly ad for can't miss deals. Stack on the rewards program for digital coupons, points toward discounts and free products, and power up with our own brands. Keep your budget in the safety zone. Get the same great taste as national labels at lower prices. If you can't taste the difference, why pay the difference? Score big value with 4 ways to save at Strack and Van Til.
Top of the 6th inning here at Crown Point High School. Don't forget, we got awards we're going to hand out at the end of this one. We got the Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. They're proud to recognize the superheroes on the baseball diamond. We got the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the Game, Ern Whaler with Boilermakers Local 374. Chopped on the ground, Matusik to Friesma over to first, and they get him for out number 1. 5-3 on the putout. Matusek, Payne, and Trapp, your scheduled hitters here in the 6th. Batting lineup is brought to you by Great Lakes Sports Hub. They're more than a dome.
The right fielder, number 1, Carson Payne.
Okay, we do have double checking with Max Preps here in just a moment. Carson Payne takes the first pitch for a strike. Thanks to our sports director, Mike Dewan, for letting us know a little bit about how regionals may be slotted. It is not 1 versus 2. It's actually 1 versus 4. This one fouled back to the screen. So the winner of this one will get the winner of Sectional 4, which I believe is Goshen. So Goshen was the winner of Sectional 4, so they will play the winner of this one. And then Valparaiso, the winner of Sectional 2, will play the winner of Sectional 3, who at the moment, and a Strack and Van Til hometown scoreboard update, Penn is leading Mishawaka 9-2. Strikeout for Carson Payne. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 19, Connor Trapp.
And now Connor Trapp, the first baseman, takes the first pitch low for ball 1. Again, we're in the 6th inning here. We only play 7 innings of regulation. Tight ball game, 4-3. This one fouled away at the plate for Trapp. Got a big triple his last time up. On the ground, chopper to Friesma, throws to first. It's offline, but it's still caught over there by Tuffetall in foul territory. Koprzinski has retired 7 in a row of the Bulldogs. We go to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching Baseball Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Four Seasons Mechanical proudly serves Northwest Indiana, providing quality, reasonably priced, reliable service. With a quality and comfort guarantee, the professionals at Four Seasons Mechanical offer a wide range of services in heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Whether it's residential or commercial, Four Seasons Mechanical is there 24/7. To find out more, the website is fourseasonsmechanical.com or give them a call at 219-756-7020. Four Seasons Mechanical, your indoor air quality specialists.
Last award we're going to hand out at the end of this one is the Proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a Union Ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. And we got some changes defensively here for you. So we got some action in the bullpen for Crown Point. First batter, Connor Friesma for the Lake Central Indians. Andrew Long now at second base. Get all these changes for you here in a minute as Friesma grounds this one to short. The throw over to first is in time. What a throw over there at short. And I believe we have a change. So before I announce a name, and that is Nathan Sheets over there at short now. So Sheets moves from second to short. Long moves from third to second. And Tyler Sheets now patrols third base. This one fouled away by Tyler Tuffedall. So Tyler Sheets at third, Nathan Sheets at short, and Andrew Long at second base. Fouled away by Tuffedall here. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He's got a single and a strikeout. Would like to get something going for the Indians here. They hold on to 1-run lead at the moment. And because they're the visitors, Crown Point has one last at-bats here in regulation. 1-2. Misses inside. 2-2. So Lake Central would like to add a little insurance. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 on the outer edge of the plate. Tuffedall didn't care for it, but he's going to go to the bench. 7 strikeouts for Johnston here.
The second baseman, number 2, Victor Villegas.
So Victor Villegas makes his way to the dish with 2 away here in the 6th. Another Strachan Van Til hometown scoreboard update for you. We've got the Andrean 59ers as sectional champions once again as Villegas fouls that one away. Villegas gets on. Brody Yates awaits on deck. 0-2, short roller to second. Long picks it up, throws to first, and it's in time. So 4-3 on the putout. Crown Point trailing by a run. Needs to tie it to move on and become sectional champions, or Lake Central, if they can get 3 outs, they are crowned sectional champions. We'll find out what happens in the 7th. You're watching Baseball Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Some see a wrestling match. We see a 6-minute lesson in grit. Some see a coach sending a runner home. We see a mentor guiding a student athlete into the future. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Mayor Pete Land of the Crown Point Pace Department are proud to support Crown Point Bulldog Athletics and say, go Bulldogs. Crown Point remains dedicated to preserving history, celebrating everyday life, providing the best in-city services, and encouraging smart growth. Enjoy live music, steps from downtown Crown Point on select dates. The free summer concert series returns to Bulldog Park on June 2nd. For a complete lineup, visit crownpoint.info/SCS. Andrew Long, Brody Langens, and Nomiko Saronius, your scheduled hitters here in the 7th. Owen Kopersinski still on the bump for Lake Central, trying to close this thing out. He's done good work since coming in the 4th inning. First pitch to Long is a ball. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Misses low, ball 2, 2-0. Again, the winner of this one will be crowned Sectional 1 champions. We're in the 7th. 3-0 on Andrew Long. That's what Crown Point wants. They want a base runner. Put that tying run on the base path. Get the lineup back to the top. 3-0 pitch is in there for a called strike. Crown Point right now in the bottom 3 of their order. 7, 8, 9 hitters want to get back to the top. 3-1. This one fouled and will get out of play. So a full count pitch now. The Lake Central fans starting to cheer a little bit, including PA announcer Mr. Stamper over there cheering on as well. Full count pitch. This one up the middle. Picked up by Robinson. The throw to first is in time. Brody Langens now, who's been on base both times he's come to the plate. A walk and an RBI double.
The center fielder, number 3, Brody Langens.
Brody Langens came into this game today batting .228 with 7 extra base hits. He's gotten that number up to 8 after a big RBI double in the 4th. First pitch to him, misses for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The count to Langens. Nomiko Zaronius awaits on deck, and then the top of the lineup for Crown Point. Comes the 1-1. On the outside edge for a called strike, 1-2. Crown Point, the defending Sectional 1 champions from last season. They beat Lake Central in St. John. The 1-2 on the ground, right side. Villegas picks up the hop. The throw to first is in time, 2 away. And now Lake Central 1 out away from returning the favor and regaining the sectional glory here in Crown Point. But they have to deal with the number 9 hitter first. Nomiko Zaronius, who is 0 for 2 on the day. The left fielder trying to get something cooking here with 2 outs. First pitch in there for a strike from Kopersinski, who came on in relief in the 4th inning. The 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. The lefty gets the sign he wants. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 1-2. 2 of the top teams in the state of Indiana doing battle, just like they did in softball. Lake Central fans on their feet. The 1-2 popped up right side. Brower makes the catch, and Lake Central, sectional champions once again. The celebration beyond second base. Lake Central wins the sectional championship, their 24th in program history. Last year, Crown Point snapped a three-peat in a row. And now Lake Central starts it again by winning here tonight in Crown Point. It was a battle, as it always is, between these two schools. They split in the regular season. Lake Central winning on their home field. Crown Point coming back in dramatic fashion here in Crown Point the next day. And now in sectionals, it's Lake Central that stands victorious. We mentioned earlier, Sectional 1 has truly been a gauntlet of sorts, but one thing has been sure, the last number of years in Sectional 1 championship games, you're likely to see Lake Central. The last time Lake Central was not in a sectional championship game for Sectional 1 was 2010. They haven't won every sectional, but they've been in it. And now they win their 24th sectional championship here on a Monday night. And in a season that had so many questions coming in, what was your pitching staff going to look like? What was your hitting going to look like? They did enough here today. They capitalized on mistakes. They took advantage of situations just as Crown Point had done a good chunk of the season. And now the boys will come back after heading out to right field where they normally have a meeting. But they are going to be given a nice little trophy here from the athletic director here in Crown Point, Mr. Bill Derula. And the sectional championship is handed to senior Keegan O'Brien, who had himself quite a game today. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a double. And now the conversation will begin with the coaches, and the celebration will be on with the families as pictures will be taken. We're going to crunch the numbers here. We're going to step aside, and we'll bring you our award winners on the other side of the break. Lake Central is your Sectional 1 champions. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Baseball 9 of the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Earn while you learn from the best hands in the business. The Bricklayers Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. That's right, this is a paid apprenticeship.
I'm getting an education while learning a trade and getting paid for it.
The thing that surprised me the most about this apprenticeship program is the respect I have received after the proper time and training.
Classes start soon, so apply now. There are training centers throughout Indiana and Kentucky. We are the Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers for Indiana, Kentucky Apprenticeship. The best hands in the business.
At American Testing Services, based in Hobart, Indiana, we specialize in NDT drone inspections and heat treatment services for local mills, fab shops, and facilities across the country. From Northwest Indiana to nationwide, we deliver precision, safety, and reliability. American Testing Services, America's trusted name in NDT.
IBEW Local 697 isn't just wiring buildings. We're woven into the very fabric of Northwest Indiana. We're your neighbors. Our kids go to school with yours. We stand in the same bleachers cheering for the same high school teams. When you hire a union electrician, you're not just getting the highest quality work. You're supporting our community. IBEW Local 697, proudly powering our own.
Sometimes the hardest part of improving your business isn't coming up with a great idea. It's knowing what to do with it. Chester Inc. Architectural and Construction Services is ready to meet all your industrial and commercial construction needs. Whether it's a small build-out or a complete construction project, Chester will design, build, and finance. Our team eliminates multiple contractors, providing you a single point of contact while staying within your budget. Chester Inc. Architectural and Construction Services, turning your ideas into realities.
Welcome back to Baseball Night here on the Region Sports Network. Congratulations to the Crown Point, or to the Lake Central Indians, to Crown Point. What a season they had. They're meeting out in left field at the moment, and I mean, what a dominant performance in the Duneland they had this year. But Lake Central stands here in Crown Point as the sectional champions. They hoist the Sectional 1 trophy, as they have done so many times. It's their 24th time in program history winning a sectional championship. Let's go ahead and name our Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game. The Crowell Company's proud to recognize superheroes on the baseball diamond. We're going to go co-award winners in this one, because there were two guys that really stood out here in this Sectional 1 championship game. The first being senior Keegan O'Brien, who went 3 for 3 today, 2 singles and a double, scored on 2 of those singles that he hit. Just had himself an all-around spectacular game. Kid who came in batting .308, goes 3 for 3, bats 100 on the day. Sets the table nicely. The top 2 in the order for Lake Central went 5 for 6 in the day, and he had 3 of those hits. The big double in the 4th, we're going to talk about it here in just a moment, but that one helped get the lead for Lake Central. The other award winner for the Crowell Company's Lantern Man superhero of the game, we're going to go with Owen Kopersinski, who came in relief and really shut down this Crown Point offense. He came in, went 3 2/3, gave up just a hit, no walks, struck out 1. He retired the final 10 batters that he faced. He came in, got a ground ball, gave up a double, and then retired 10 in a row of the Bulldogs. So talking about shutting them down here at the end of the game. Congratulations to Keegan O'Brien and Owen Kopersinski. Now moving on to our Boilermakers Local 374 blue-collar player of the game, and we're going to go with Crown Point's Logan Johnston in this one. He did a heck of a job trying to keep Lake Central at bay, really kind of doing those things to kind of throw off the efforts of Lake Central, holding long pauses, trying to keep the base runners down to a minimum, only a couple of stolen bases in this one, minimal walks in this one. He had 7 strikeouts. He went 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, 4 runs, only 2 were earned, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts. Really doing a good job for Crown Point, trying to keep this game as close as it was. It was a 4-3 final. Time to name the proud Union Home Play of the Game, presented by Ironworkers Local 395. To find out how you can become a Union Ironworker, visit ironworkers395.com. We are going to go with the big double in the 4th inning from Keegan O'Brien. He lifted it high in the air to right. We saw it bounce. It went out of play. It was a big automatic double as Payne hit the wall, and that helped secure the final 2 runs that Lake Central needed. And it all happened after an error over at second base to kind of set the table a little bit. But the double helped get the big runs needed to get things going and get Lake Central the lead to win the game. So that is your Proud Union Home Play of the Game. Our executive producer is Chris Ramirez, our operations manager Rich Castillo, coordinating producer is Zach Miller, and sports director Mike Dewan. For Zach Zanelli, who did a great job on production, and then we got Thomas Marsh working the camera today as well, also doing a phenomenal job. Big thanks to Coach Schwartzentruber and Coach Strayer for getting us everything we needed for the game today, emailing us lineups early in the day to help get us everything kind of needed for the prep. Big thanks to them, 2 of the most outstanding guys you will meet in any sport. And then, of course, the athletic directors for Lake Central, Chris Enyart, and then for Crown Point, the retiring Bill Derula. Just a note, just a big thank you. Mr. Derula joined us in the middle of the broadcast today. Definitely going to be a spot that is going to be missed here in Crown Point, no question about it. His position will be taken over by former Coach Seibert. Coach Seibert going to do a phenomenal job as well. But, man, Bill Derula definitely helped build this program, this Crown Point Bulldog Athletic program, to what it is today, and that's no easy task. So for everything, Mr. Derula, we appreciate you here at the Region Sports Network. Enjoy your retirement. Enjoy the time with the grandkids. And, of course, we want to thank you, the viewers, in the IHSAA Champions Network, regionsports.com, YouTube, Facebook, wherever you tuned in from. We appreciate you tuning in. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you, so thank you very much. We got softball coverage coming up, softball regionals coming up tomorrow. We'll find out what's happening with regionals for baseball coming up on Saturday. Again, a big thank you as right before we leave, Coach Schwartzentruber gets the Gatorade bath. But that'll do it here from Crown Point. Lake Central wins the sectional 4-3. You're watching Baseball Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
This broadcast is made possible by Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. Ironworkers Local 395, proud to be union. Four Seasons Mechanical, quality and comfort is our guarantee. Boilermakers Local 374, earn while you learn. IBEW Local 697, proud to support high school sports. Bricklayers Local 4, the best hands in the business. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer and cozy in the winter. Blythe's Team Sports, where the athlete shops. And Hampton Inn, downtown Indianapolis. This is the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.